Hey guys, welcome to day 12, take 2 of my carnivore journey. You're probably going to see this video late because I have a lot going on this weekend for 4th of July weekend. So I'm actually recording this like the next day kind of thing. So yes, so let's just, start there. Yesterday was day 12 and it's the 4th of July weekend. It was I had a cookout with some people over. There was alcohol on premise, but in all honesty, no drinking. There was nobody had any of the alcohol. It wasn't like a lot of alcohol, but it could have gotten in cracked into, but nobody did. And so I'm just going to kind of skip through because yesterday was just really busy. So I ate enough, probably maybe even more than I should have. But at the same time, it doesn't feel like it. I felt pretty good at the end of the day. So just to let you know, day 12 was 3. I'm just going to tell you the total sum. 3 hot dogs. They were quarter pounders and 3 third pound hamburgers. So technically you can say that's what 2 pounds and a quarter of meat altogether from the start of the day to the end of the day, basically. But the two of 3, so 2 hot dogs, 2 hamburgers, that was actually a dinner. That was like fresh off the grill after the burgers rested. I ended up having like 2 hot dogs and 2 hamburgers. And then later on that night, when I got home from dropping off some of my company, it was late at night and I felt a little snackish. So I was like, hey, I got a bunch of leftover grilled hamburgers and hot dogs. So I had one of each. So that's how that went. Now I almost said today. I'm going to do a separate video for today because I want each day to have their own video. So that way, if you guys are following along. But day 12, ultimately, I felt pretty good. I, again, stayed pretty busy. So I had decent energy. That helped. I think being carnivore, I'm starting to notice better influx of energy. And I know some of you like hearing about my poop schedule, but I don't have much to report on that. I did go poop at the end of the day and it was normal. Okay. So, just to let you know that, I'm trying to think if there's any other big takeaways. I did not have any kind of dessert. I stuck with water. And like I said, just those food things. So I feel pretty good about everything. And I feel good that I got to resist because there was the other thing too, is like I had regular stuff there for the guests. I had a case of Mountain Dew. There was a case of sweet tea. There was cupcakes. And I know some of you are like, Josh, why were you buying these things and enabling your guests to eat bad? Like, you would think if you have guests over, that you would want to encourage them, to eat better. But guys, the answer to this probably is you can't force people to eat carnivore. And if you force people into carnivore, they're probably not going to come over after a while. You know what I mean, guys? So I just felt like, hey, I knew that they drank Mountain Dew and sweet tea. And I also bought a bag of frozen fries and there were some kids. So I made some bag of frozen fries in the oven while I was grilling out. That way you could have fries. So I think everything went really good on that. So I was pretty happy how all that went. And again, I resisted not to even eat one fry, you know, or something like that. Like, cause later on when the fries were just sitting there, you know, right, like still fairly fresh, you know, like right after you're done eating, and like I'm kind of putting away food and cleaning up, it's like I resisted any urge to eat any of the fries or anything like that. I'm telling you guys, I really, really want to to really succeed this time. I really do. So, but I'm going to end this video. It'll be a short one. And I am going to turn right around and make day 13. So we will see you in the next video. For me, it's just going to be a little bit. All right. Bye.